Hey, Jeremy here from LATT SEO. In this video, I'm walking through an audit I did for a prospect to share with them a number of different elements that can be improved and cleaned up on their site from an SEO perspective to help them generate more organic traffic, rank better, and likely generate more revenue as well. Let's get into it. I wanted to show you a couple things going on your site, specifically from an SEO perspective that can help you rank better, get more traffic, and generate more sales from your site. So first tool to look at here is called Ahrefs. And in here, there's so many different data points. But the two I want to share with you are referring domains and DR. So a referring domain, if you're unfamiliar, is a unique instance of a different website on the internet linking to you. Now, the reason I mention these and look at these is because Google does. And Google views referring domains as votes of confidence or trust signals. So as a website owner, you want to have other trusted websites linking to you. And as that happens, and as you get more sites linking to you, your DR tends to increase as well. DR stands for domain rating, and it's on a 0 to 100 scale. Basically lets us know how strong or how authoritative your site is, and also lets us know how difficult or how competitive a keyword or phrase will be to rank for. So that being said, let's look at some keywords, and then I'll show you an opportunity and what should be done on at least one of your pages. So this chart here shows all keywords and phrases your site ranks for in Google. You can see 298 keywords, and I have this sorted by search volume per month. Now, the opportunities here for something like hoodie dress or sunscreen spray, we can obviously look at those as well, but I wanted to look first at fragrance-free sunscreen. And the reason for that is 1,000 people search this every month. And actually, as a quick side note, I like to look at this data too, to get some additional info as to how broad the actual topic could be from an optimization perspective. So this chart here shows all keywords and phrases that contain fragrance-free sunscreen. And you can see here, there's some competitive brands and mineral sunscreen, things like that. But in general, we have 370 different keywords we can target. Search volume 115, 1,500 searches per month. There we go. And then global search volume, 4,000 searches per month. So what this basically means and what we would do here is work to include some of these other keywords onto the product page so that it's optimized better for some of these other variations as well. But back to the task at hand. So if we look at fragrance-free sunscreen and we look at the search results to see who's ranking for this, we can get an idea as to how competitive it is and whether or not this is something that we could actually compete with. So first thing I like to do is look at this DR column to see how strong the other websites are. So we have Bondi Sands, I believe that's how you pronounce that brand, 55. And we have Target at 91, Kula 64, Kinesis at 24, 69 for Sunbum, Amazon, and then Blue Mercury at 71. And they're actually at, we're at 31st. You down here at DR 30. So there is some gap here, although you are stronger than one of the pages ranking potentially on page one. So there is an opportunity there potentially to look at. Now, the other factor to look at would be this domains column here. And this is a metric of how many websites are linking to that page individually. So you can see here, because Bondi and Target are such strong websites, relatively speaking, they don't have any other domains linking to them or websites linking to this specific page, but they rank pretty well. And then we have Kula, who has a ton of domains, relatively speaking. But if you look at their title is optimized for face sunscreen lotion. And there's nothing in there about it being fragrance free until the URL, but fragrance free is in the title for both of these other ones. So a lot of optimization factors going on here. And then if we get back to the domain process here, you're at 0 links from other websites to this specific page for your fragrance free sunscreen. So that's another gap to work on over time. But the other factors to look at would be the page itself. So if we go to your product page here and look at your fragrance-free sunscreen page, a couple things that I would recommend changing immediately if you wanted to rank this page better. First is the title of the page from an H1 perspective. So the title of your page that Google sees, let me show you this as well. So if I go to here and I look at title, it's right here. Let me zoom this in so you can read a little better. So this is the title that Google sees for the page. Protect your skin with our SPF 50 fragrance-free sunscreen spray, and then your brand name or company name. And then the description is discover the ultimate sun protection experience with our SPF 50 fragrance-free spray, providing 98% UVB protection, gentle, nourishing, and travel friendly. It's perfect for all skin types, even the most sensitive. So your description might be set a little bit too long, but the benefit is you do have fragrance-free spray in here, which is nice. And in the title, you also have fragrance-free sunscreen spray. My recommendation would be to move the keyword further to the left. So front load the keyword as much as you can. That is a ranking factor that I've seen just changing that can improve your rankings. And then secondly, and potentially more importantly, actually, would be to update the H1 to include sunscreen in here. because in Google's eyes, this page is about SPF 50 fragrance-free spray. Now, you could argue that Google understands that SPF 50 is, if it's related to SPF 50 and it's a spray, it's related to sunscreen. But I like to make it as clear as possible for the robots at Google to understand what the page is about. So I would recommend updating that and making sure that is optimized correctly.
As I'm editing this video, I was looking at some of their current rankings. So this video I did for Boo Beau sunscreen on August 2nd. And if I look here, you can see in the video, they were ranked 32nd and DR was 30, no links to this page, and about 791 words of content on this page here. And you can see the title, if we go to, or excuse me, the H1, if we go to the actual product page itself, the H1 was SPF 50 fragrance-free spray. Now, if I look at current data, so this is live data as of December 23rd, 2024. And you can see here for fragrance-free sunscreen, they're bouncing between, it looks like 14 and 19 before they're at 32 here. So let's see if anything else changed on the site. If we look here, again, the key phrase fragrance-free sunscreen, 14 to 19. So they dropped 5 spots here. But if we look at the information for their site here, you can see their DR actually went down. They have one new word of content, which may actually be sunscreen, because if you look at the page itself, the product page, and we go to, this is the old version, fragrance-free spray. And I recommended in the video to add sunscreen in here. So we have fragrance-free spray. We go to the new version, fragrance-free sunscreen spray. So nothing else changed as far as I could tell, aside from adding sunscreen into the H1 here. They have no links to this page, no additional DR or domain strength, and the ranking went from 32 up to, it looks like a high of 14 for just doing that, adding one word to the H1 of that product. And this is the value and the importance of optimizing your on-page correctly.
A lot of room to improve the overall optimization and work to make sure that we're targeting the best keywords and optimize everything correctly for you.
Hope you got some value from that video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. It would help me out. I'd appreciate it. And if you're looking for help with your SEO, fill out the contact form in the description or in the comment section of the video here. And I'll take a look at your website, your details, and see how I can best help you improve your organic SEO, generate more traffic, and improve your revenue as well. And that's it. Thanks.